At 4 o'clock in the morning, the highway can feel less like a road and more like a room with no walls. Your hands are still on the wheel, a little raw from the day. Your back is heavy against the seat. The job site has finally gone quiet, but your ears still carry the machine noise, like it stayed behind inside you. And while the cab smells like metal, cement dust, and the sweat drying in your shirt, something strange happens. You feel more like yourself out here than you did anywhere else. Why does a dark road, half empty and ordinary, feel like the only place where you can breathe? This is the quiet freedom of being between places. Not home, not work, not being asked for anything, just moving through the dark with no one watching. It is when the road gives you a little space from the version of you that the day keeps using. Sometimes, feeling like yourself is not about doing something special. It is about being in a place where you are not being pulled into a role. On that highway, you are still working. The truck is still moving. There may be a delivery time, a route, a radio crackling softly, a dashboard light glowing blue over your hands. But for a while, nobody is asking you to explain your face, answer the same question twice, prove you are fine, or act like your body is not tired. That is what makes it hard to explain. Nothing about the scene looks peaceful from the outside. It is not a quiet cabin in the woods. It is not a vacation. It is not even rest. It is a long-haul driver sitting in a cab before dawn, still doing the job, still feeling the weight of the day in his spine. And yet, in that ordinary space, there is a small kind of release. One common reason is that the road gives you a break from being observed. During the day, you may belong to other people's schedules. Someone waves you forward. Someone checks the load. Someone waits for the delivery. Someone notices if you are late, slow, quiet, distracted, or not cheerful enough. Even when no one is being cruel, your body can start to feel watched. So when the highway opens up at 4 a.m., and the dark stretches ahead with only lane markers and headlights, there is relief in not performing for anyone. Sometimes, it comes from being around noise for so long that silence feels almost personal. A construction site has a way of staying with you after you leave it. The grinding, backing alarms, metal clanging, engines running, boots on gravel, short instructions shouted over distance. Even after everything stops, your ears may still be braced for the next sound. Then the cab becomes a strange little shelter. The hum of tires replaces the whole day's noise, and for once, the quiet does not ask you to fill it. There's also a quieter reason. Movement can feel safer than arrival. When you are driving, you are not fully inside the problems waiting at the next place. You are between them. Home may carry bills on the counter, someone's mood, a room that feels too quiet, or a bed you enter when your mind is still awake. Work may carry pressure, names, tasks, and the feeling of being measured. But the road gives you an in-between space where nothing has fully caught you yet. So you keep driving, not because you want to run forever, but because for a few miles, you can exist without being grabbed by either side. That is the emotional contradiction. You are tired, but somehow clearer. Your hands hurt, but your mind loosens. Your back is heavy, but something inside feels lighter. You may be doing one of the hardest parts of your day, and still feel closer to yourself than you did while standing still. That can feel confusing because people usually imagine freedom as open time, clean air, and no responsibilities. But sometimes freedom is much smaller. It is the feeling of not being interrupted inside your own head. It is 4:17 a.m. on a 2-lane stretch outside town. The cab heater is low. A paper coffee cup sits in the holder, the lid stained where it spilled earlier over your knuckle. Your phone is face down because there is nothing you want to check. The last job site is behind you, finally silent, but the smell of wet cement dust is still in your sleeves. You keep both hands on the wheel, not because anyone told you to, just because the road asks for a simple kind of attention. The white lines come and go. A gas station sign glows in the distance. For a few minutes, your thoughts drift away from the delivery, the foreman, the person you were supposed to call back, the thing you said too sharply, the bill you meant to look at. You are still tired, maybe even worn thin, but the cab feels like the one place where no one can reach into your mood and rearrange it. If you've been there, you're not strange. You might know someone who lives like this. This is what quiet freedom can look like when it hides inside a normal shift. It does not announce itself. It just arrives when the world is dark enough to stop asking so much. And maybe that is why the 4 a.m. highway feels different from the rest of your life. During the day, your attention is rented out. A little of it goes to work. A little goes to money. A little goes to people who expect you to respond in a certain way. A little goes to keeping your face steady when your body is already finished. By the end of it, there may be almost nothing left that feels fully yours. But on the highway, your attention returns in pieces. The road is simple. Stay in the lane. Watch the mirror. Keep distance. Listen to the engine. Feel the wheel. There is no long conversation to manage. No room full of people reading your tone. No one asking why you look tired when tired is the plainest answer. This kind of aloneness can feel clean. Not lonely exactly, not joyful either, more like being unhandled. That matters. A lot of people do not realize how much of their day is spent managing how they appear. They soften their voice when they are irritated. They move faster when someone is watching. They say they are good because explaining the truth would take too much energy. They hold themselves together in 1,000 small ways, then wonder why a quiet road feels like the only honest place left. In the cab, there is less to manage. You can let your face fall. You can sigh without turning it into a joke. You can sit with the ache in your hands and not make a story out of it. You can feel proud of getting through the day and tired of the day at the same time. That mix is real. There may be a way to carry a small piece of that road feeling into the rest of your life, not as a big change, just as a small return. When the day has used too much of you, it can help to find one ordinary space where nobody gets the polished version. Maybe it is 3 minutes in the parked truck before going inside. Maybe it is washing your hands slowly after work and noticing the water turn gray from dust. Maybe it is sitting at the edge of the bed before the room asks anything from you. The point is not to escape life, it is to let your body catch up with where you are. Another small thing is to name what the highway is giving you. Not out loud, unless that feels natural. Just quietly. No one is asking from me right now. Or, this is the part where I can stop performing. Simple words can make the feeling less strange. They can remind you that the peace is not random. It is your mind recognizing a pause it rarely gets. Because sometimes the road is not the thing you love most. Sometimes it is the only place where your inner life is not crowded. The highway at 4 a.m. does not make you a different person. It may simply remove enough pressure for the real one to come through. The one who is tired but still steady. The one who keeps going without needing the whole world to notice. The one who has carried noise, dust, weight, and responsibility, then found a quiet strip of dark road and felt, for a few miles, like he belonged to himself again. This is for people who look ordinary from the outside, but become quiet and clear when the world is asleep. Maybe the road is not empty. Maybe it is the first place all day that has room for you.